ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sideline throw complete to Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets 7, Chargers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw now complete to Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete.
On the
touchdown, LA! That man right there, Joe Ross. Remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. Strong running at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Tight dog.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Eckler. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. 7 yards, the pick up there. You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down, Jets.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previous.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
first down, New York.
We're on the set. 44, Mike, 44. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 44, let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
To kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
Eckler, they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jets 35, Chargers 21. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Mike 35, Mike 18.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edmonds able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ken had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's second and a yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Now room for Eckler.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Now it's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Herbert now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
35 to Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Touchdown! John Ross. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games.